it's looking like Hillary is going to win.
For sure.
For sure.
There's no doubt Hillary's going to win.
But my argument is that she's been, she was a shoo-in from the start.
From the start.
Terrible happened. And now it looks like she might actually do better than Obama did in 2012,
and that's a bad thing.
2008. Well, I'll get to that. So it's she might take Indiana. I mean, there's talk of South Carolina and Georgia and Arizona and Nevada,
Texas.
Texas even potentially in play. And so we're looking possibly at a landslide victory for Hillary.
Yeah.
And 350, 400 electoral votes are not out of the bounds of possibility. So what's going to happen if that is the case? If she wins and wins big and wins a landslide, her response to that is going to be, I was right to move to the center, to embrace the corporatists, to embrace the center, to embrace the moderates, the corporatists, and to abandon the Bernie supporters. I was right not to embrace them, and I threw them a bone, but I can now abandon the minimum wage. I can abandon, I can embrace TPP wholeheartedly. All of the stuff that we suspect she's going to do anyway. This will give her license to do it. So the question is, as progressives, what do we do? It would seem like it is incumbent on us, not just in the states like California and New York where she's guaranteed to win, but even in swing states, to vote for Jill Stein or vote a third party or write in Bernie or whatever you want to do to deny the vote to Hillary, because the mandate that she's going to claim is a mandate that means she's not going to have to pursue progressive values at all.
This is such a great point. This is a very, very important point. I think if you are a progressive, you need to hear what Malcolm's saying. And what you're saying is that it's important that as many of us who vote third party do. And because we don't want to give her such a huge victory, because if she gives in a landslide, which is what everybody says it looks like she's going to win in a landslide, then she's just going to go further and further right. It's never going to.
She's already inclined to take that message away.
She already went to the right after Bernie.
Yes.
She already went, look, I was right to be centrist. I was right to embrace right-wing policies. I was right to do that because I beat Bernie. That even though the progressives are loud, they're a small group of people, and so I'm going to go. And she's been ever since Bernie dropped out. She's been spending the whole time courting Republicans. You know that, and so that's that's who she likes. That's who she wants to work with.
She's like, hey, John Negroponte, Henry Kissinger. I mean,
Negroponte,
war criminals,
literal war criminals. And then she calls Donald Trump's people at the basket of deplorables, and she's hanging out. She's a deplorable. She voted for the Iraq War. Anyway, so your point is saying that it's very important we vote for Jill Stein because we want to get her to 5% so the Greens get federal funding.
That's another issue as well.
Super important, but even more important right now is that it takes away Hillary Clinton's huge landslide. She's going to win anyway. Take away her landslide. Don't give her that mandate. That's what you're saying.
And the argument could be made. I'm not making this. I mean, this is all sort of theoretical for me because I firmly believe in just voting for the candidate who represents the values that you want, whatever the policies you want to pursue, vote for that person. And I don't do this 8-dimensional chess, I'm going to deny, I'll trade a vote with somebody in a swing state and all this stuff. Just vote for who you want to be president. But that said, if you're going to think like this and you believe, as we do, that a mandate for her is the death knell for progressive policies for the next 4 years, then you could argue that as many people have said, a vote for Jill Stein is a vote for Donald Trump, but we know it's not.
It's not. A vote for Jill Stein is not a vote for Donald Trump. A vote for Jill Stein is a vote for the Green Party, and we want to get them to 5%. That's what a vote for Jill Stein is, and a vote for Donald Trump is a vote for Donald Trump, whereas a vote for Hillary Clinton is a vote for more war and for Goldman Sachs.
But in this case, a vote for Donald Trump could be seen as a vote for progressive values because you want to bring his margin up. I could never do that.
No.
But you could, the case could be made that, look, it's not, these are the people who say, look, we have a two-party system. We have a two-party system. I'm just saying, if you're going to follow this to its logical conclusion, I doubt any of our viewers could do that.
Don't say that. I do not endorse this.
But my point overall is the bankruptcy of our political system.
Yes, it's completely bankrupt.
You could make a logical case why to achieve progressive policies in the near future, your best course of action is to vote for Donald Trump. You would never set up a system like this unless you were a member of one of those two parties. This does not serve the American public, but you cannot argue under current circumstances, if you are thoughtful and you're progressive, you could not make a case for voting for Hillary Clinton. There's no way. We're a small sliver, but we can make a difference for someone like Jill Stein. We can't make any difference for Hillary Clinton except to have a minor impact on whether she has a landslide.